Tonight on Game Night, Lincoln, Aaron, and Nikki will travel back 2,500 years to the height of the Zapotec civilization in what is now Mexico in the game Zapotec. It's a game for 1 to 4 players, published by Board&Dice, and designed by Fabio Lopiano. So come along and watch us, won't you? We'll build some pyramids, we'll grow some corn, and of course, collect some victory points. And we hope you watch us.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Lincoln.
Will you teach us Zapotec?
I will. Welcome to the ancient Oaxaca Valley.
Okay.
There are quite a few things. There's a little pronunciation guide in the rulebook.
Which is
mainly
awesome.
You only have to learn Zapotec, and that's a fairly easy one to pronounce.
Because we're not going to zap. There's no lasers here.
There's no zap.
No zapping.
It's a Zapotec game.
Okay.
Here's the rest of the pronunciation that I'm going to attempt, and then we'll never speak of it again.
Oh, I hope I get it.
Zapotec takes place in 3 regions. They are Etla, the blue region, as we'll call it from now on, Ocotlan, the yellow region, and Mitla, the green region.
Okay.
As all ancient civilizations do, we are competing for victory points, and that's how we will determine who wins the game.
It wasn't like just obliterating the other person?
No. Very, very, secret historical data. Victory points was really what civilizations were formed around.
We've been misinformed, which is
Yeah,
good.
no,
I'd rather think
you got to
that
go to
things were
graduate school to learn that stuff.
Yeah.
So Zapotec is played over.
I gradually will get there.
Zapotec is played over 5 rounds. Every round has a simultaneous phase where we're going to select an action card from our hand, and I will show you one of those and explain its significance later. Then we're going to play, that's going to determine player order, and we're going to play player order actions after that. At the end of the game, we're going to earn some VP during the game. At the end of the game, we're going to get a bunch of VP from the pyramids we're going to build here.
Okay.
From the ritual cards, which are these 3 scoring opportunities over here, and from the sacrifice track, which is this track. Our discs will hopefully move up during the game there. The board has, as I just mentioned, has 3 regions which we can build our houses in. It has 3 types of terrain. The brown inner space here in every region is plains. The gray middle stripe is hills, and the green stripe is forests.
Are we actually different warring factions, or are we just?
No, we're just
it's
all
like a part of the same kind of.
These are just the different
like states,
areas.
essentially. Yeah. Okay. Neat.
Just like towns or cities in our empire. So there's 3 regions. There are 3 types of terrains: plains, hills, and forests. And there are 3 types of building spaces: these red temples, yellow cornfields, and green villages. So there are, each space on the board has 3 different ways to identify it: the region that it's in, the type of terrain that it's in, and the type of building space that it's in.
Boy, okay.
So I know, right? It can be a temple, cornfield, or village. It can be in one of the 3 regions, and it can be forest, hills, or plains.
Okay.
You will see why that is important when it comes to the actions that you can take and where you can build. We've got resources in basic and advanced flavors. The basic resources are wood, brick, and stone. We start with 1 of each on our player boards.
Okay.
The advanced resources are corn, gold, and priests. You will note that those sort of correspond to the building types, and they do. Corn comes from cornfields, priests come from temples, and gold comes from villages. These icons on the tiles themselves are what these buildings produce. Okay. And every temple always produced priests, every cornfield always produced corn, etc. You use the basic resources to build buildings, and those costs are right up at the top of your player board. You can see that every cornfield always costs a stone and a wood, and every village always costs a brick and a wood, etc. That is the cost to build those, that never changes. Advanced resources are used for bigger things like gaining these trade tiles, which give you bonus resources and special abilities. They're used for moving up on the sacrifice track, and for placing your discs on these ritual cards. That's how you get more extra VP for special goals. Both resource types are used for building pyramids, these cool plastic pieces we've got here, and they're going to go here and earn us probably your biggest chunk of VP if you can get them to match up with the right goals at the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
But that's an expensive purchase. I'm going to get to that in the actions. So we're going to start every round by looking at our action cards. In a 3-player game, we have 5. This game goes 2 to 4 players. We have eliminated some spaces off the board and some pyramid building spaces and some scoring tiles for only playing with 3 players. You eliminate a few more for playing with only 2 players. In a 3-player game, we all have 5 action cards. So you look at your action cards from your hand. We're all going to choose one secretly and simultaneously. And when we're all ready, we're going to reveal it. So there are 3 pieces of key data here on your action card. There is a resource at the top of the card. There is, in the middle, this is called the property area. That's either going to show you one of the 3 regions, one of the 3 terrain types, or one of the 3 building types. And that is going to limit where you can build this turn. You can either only build in that region, that terrain type, or on that type of building space when it comes to your actions. At the bottom is the player order. The lowest number will, these are numbered straight 1 to 27. So whoever plays the lowest number will take their actions and income first, and the highest number will go last. So you look at those 3 pieces of data, you decide which card you're going to play, then we all flip them over and we take our turns in player order. So let's say this is the action card I've chosen, and the first thing I'm going to do is take my income. The stone icon here at the top of the card means that I can either choose to take income from this column on my player board or this row on my player board. And you collect every resource icon that you see in the row or column you've chosen. At the beginning of the game, that doesn't mean much. I will collect the 1 stone that's here,
but
or the 1 stone that's here.
Because there's no tiles there.
Correct. But let's say in round 2, I have built this temple, so now when I choose this stone column, I'm going to collect this stone, and I'm going to collect the brick and the priests that are listed on that building. And if I had been, extremely lucky and built several buildings, now I'm collecting 5 different things from these buildings that are lined up in that row, or column, excuse me. The icons that are printed on your player sheet, just while we're looking at that, you collect those resources when you build over that space. When you place a building on that space, you get a priest, a corn, or a gold for covering that up.
Oh, okay.
All right? That's how you collect income. You collect the resources in the row or column you have chosen. The next thing you do is capital actions. You can do as many of these as you want, in any order that you want, but you have to do all of these before you build anything. Building is the next section of your actions that comes after this. These are all listed on your player aid card here, and it tells you what they cost. One of them is buying these trade tiles. They cost 1, 2, or 3 gold. You probably won't be buying any on your first turn since we don't have any gold yet.
Right.
The 1 gold first trade tile row just gives you instant resources. Those are instant gains.
You just, when you buy it, you get that?
You get that and that's it.
And then you toss the tile?
You keep the tile because there may be type VP bonuses for tiles. And I don't know if we drew that thing. There's a ritual card that is based on how many tiles you bought.
Okay. All right.
But keep it just in case. The second row is once per round powers, and I will go through and explain these.
Oh, it shows the icon.
It's pretty. It's got a once per turn clock power. You will flip that over when you use it, but they're mostly conversions, right? This converts a brick into 2 corn. This converts a stone into a priest.
Wow.
Cool.
And the third row is much more powerful. They can be one-time powers or they can be once per turn. Again, I'll come back and explain some of these.
This is the reverse Medusa.
Right. Stone into a person instead of person into stone. Nice. If you are Mr. Moneybags and have lots of gold, you can buy 1 from each of these rows, and that's the limit in a turn. You can't buy all of row 3 or all of row 1.
Oh, wow.
Still, okay.
The tiles will refresh at the end of your turn for the next person, so they'll have 9 new tiles.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. They won't refresh for you because you can only buy 1 from each row.
Okay.
Okay, that's the trade tiles. They cost gold.
Gold.
Building pyramid levels. We have these scoring tiles out here. Cool. There were 9 possibilities. We randomly chose 4, and the other 5 are out of the game. I bet you can guess where this is going. There were 3 regions, 3 terrain types, and 3 building types, and these were the ones we got. we got yellow region and green region, we got forests, and we got cornfields.
Sure.
Those are the only possible choices for pyramid scoring in this game.
Okay.
So if you build a pyramid, and you'll see what it costs on your player card. It costs a brick, a priest, a wood, and a stone. So one of everything basic and a priest. You will build a pyramid level, and then if you're the first person to do that, you'll choose what this pyramid is essentially rewarding you for.
So then you put that tile underneath it?
You'll put the tile in, correct.
Neat.
Yeah. So this is now the green region pyramid, and you're going to be rewarded at the end of the game for houses that you've built in that region.
Cool.
Just to do a little more, now other people can later build another piece of that pyramid. It's not only owned by me.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, because that can be shared. But this is getting into in-game scoring a little bit like this. But if I do this, I'll score twice as much as you for this pyramid. I'll score twice for every house I've built in, say, the green region.
The green region.
And you'll
Okay.
score once.
All right.
Okay.
So stay away from my pyramid.
Well, right, or claim it quickly if you think you're going to score a region or whatever very, very nicely. Once you have built, and again, this is an expensive purchase. These are a lot of resources. Once you've built all your larger pyramid pieces, meaning your big one and your two medium ones.
Okay.
Again, we're not using the 4-player space, so there's only going to be 3 pyramids possible in this game. But once you've spent all 3 of your larger pieces, you could build a small pyramid and complete a pyramid immediately with 1 piece.
And block it from
And
somebody?
block it from anybody else building that, right. A pyramid is complete when a small piece has topped it, but that could be 1, 2, or 3 pieces, just depending on how quickly the pyramid was built, or
Okay.
how quickly someone got all their pieces out there, Frank.
Right.
Most likely, the pyramids will all be fairly large, but if someone rushes that and gets a lot of points and gets a lot of pyramid pieces out there, there could be 1 or more tiny pyramids out there because they're eligible to place them.
Okay.
I'll explain that more at endgame scoring. Okay, performing a ritual is placing your disc on these cards. You cannot do this right away. You can only place as many discs on these cards as you have played pyramid pieces. So the moment I've played a pyramid piece, I can now place on 1 of these cards. And the moment I've played a second one, so on. You will see on your player aid that this costs priests plus gold.
Plus the disc.
Plus your discs, thank you. And then these are we'll look at these right now. These are all endgame scoring, but they're based on other factors within the game. This one is going to pay, this one's the simplest one. This one's going to give you 1 victory point for each step on the sacrifice track.
Okay.
The sacrifice track we're about to explain, but if you've also placed a disc here, you're going to get paid twice, essentially. I would also get 4 victory points just from moving 4 spaces up on the sacrifice track if I had done this. This ritual card is 1 VP for every basic resource I have left over at the end of the game, and 2 VP for every advanced resource I have left over at the end of the game. It's just a nice way to get paid for your leftovers. Again, you're not getting anything if you didn't place a disc on this at the end of the game. And the third one that we have randomly chosen, there are several of these in the game, but we just chose some randomly, is 6 victory points for each set of 3 buildings with the same type and different terrain.
What?
I know. I had to read that a couple times myself. So same type. I want 3 cornfields.
Right.
We haven't even gotten to building yet, but 3 cornfields in different terrain.
But in the same region?
No, it doesn't matter.
No,
I'm just
the
using
region
that
doesn't
example.
matter.
The region
Okay.
doesn't. I've got 1 in hills, I've got 1 in plains, and I've got 1 in forests,
Okay.
even if it was over here. That's 6 VP if I've placed on this ritual card. And it does say
You can do that more than once.
Set.
Yeah, okay.
So you could do that more than once.
We've got 9.
We do
Oh, no,
only
more
have
than
9 spaces.
Oh,
You
no,
will
more.
only have 9 houses max in the
9,
game.
okay.
Yes. Again, those are all the possible ritual cards in this game. And the final capital action is moving up on the sacrifice track. You always spend 1 priest, and you spend 1 to 5 corn The corn is how many steps you move up on the sacrifice track. So ideally you spend quite a bit of corn because that one priest unlocks the action and you move up as many steps as you can.
This is a much milder sacrifice. You're only getting rid of some of your meals.
Yeah,
That's
right.
not so
It's a
bad.
corn sacrifice. Actually, the corn was a very
I know. They
frequent
did.
sacrifice. So
I prefer that to the
To-
human sacrifices. Rough.
I don't know if this civilization
Yeah.
did
They
that.
might not
It might
have.
have just been
Absolutely.
Aztecs and other
yeah,
ones.
Aztecs seem like I don't know about the.
Inca?
Let's research and
Yeah,
talk about it in the comments.
Yeah, okay.
We're not going to pause for.
We won't even
we're
have
not
to.
gonna
There'll be
pause for
people
my
that will
graduate
know.
school.
There'll be people that will
papers.
know. They'll be able
All
to
right.
tell us.
That's exactly right. All right. You get the resources and payments for every space that you touch as you move up the track. So if I paid 5 corn, I get a victory point, my choice of a basic resource. This is a permanent discount on the level 2 trade tiles.
Nice.
So now they only cost me 1 gold,
Oh, nice.
even when I'm past this space.
Same for the
2
3,
victory
yeah.
points, and then another basic resource. These are choices of resource. This is another discount on the 3rd row of trade tiles. Now all trade tiles only cost you a single gold.
Nice.
This
And it is perpetual.
It's
not-
perpetual. It's
okay.
once you've touched that space. Correct. You get everything below there for the permanent powers. You don't have to just sit on that space. This is now sacrifices you do not have to pay the priest's cost.
wow.
You only pay the corn cost, but you're almost already at the top of the track.
Right.
And this 11th space is a free placement of your disc on a ritual card. Ideally, you haven't placed all 3 of these yet, and you get a free immediate placement on a ritual card. And that is completely independent of pyramids, whether you've built 0 pyramids or haven't
Interesting.
qualified for
Okay.
that 3rd or 2nd placement, you just get that immediate ritual disc immediately. If someone, let's say I did my 5 corn and then Nikki goes after me in player order and also pays a priest in 5 corn, she stacks her disc on top of me here. You arrived on that space later than me. I break the ties and
Sure.
I got there first. So that means that I am ahead of you on the track even though we're on the same space.
Okay.
That will matter for a couple things at the end. All right, that's all the capital actions. Now,
Can we only place on 1 token on per
correct,
per
one per card. You've
Okay.
got 3 tokens,
Yep,
you can put on all
makes
3
sense.
cards, yes. Now, building. That's the second type of action, and once you've done all your capital actions, you can build. You build houses on the board. You are constrained by the action card that you played this turn, as I mentioned. I played this one, so I can only build villages this turn.
So when you build, you take that token.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
that's okay.
I'm jumping the gun.
You're right. You're right, though. It's fairly self-explanatory. You pay the cost. It's very possible that I can't afford it. Villages cost a wood and a brick. Maybe I use those for something else, or I don't have any this round. I may just skip my building step. You may do this as many times as you can afford. If I have 3 wood and 3 brick, I can build 3 villages wherever I want. I might build them, in the green region to maximize my pyramid scoring. I might build them for other places, that I'm planning on. But you can build them anywhere that there is a tile to take. And yes, as you were correctly intimating, you're going to build it. You're going to take the tile off the board and place your house there. You're going to take that tile and place it on your player board here.
Okay.
It will never move. It will never be built over or
Well,
anything.
you're only going to gain them from building the houses you have, right? So
Yep.
it's always just going to be 9.
So it's locked in place. But remember, you kind of want to look at the action cards in your hand because
Right,
you're going to
for
be
triggering.
activating the rows and columns.
So do these come back into our hand for the?
There's a method that you're going to get more.
Okay.
They could, not immediately.
Okay.
So I build this, I may get an instant resource from covering one of these things. I can build another one. Again, you can only build either what's on your card. For me, it's all villages. For you, it might be all yellow region or might be all in forests. And you place them immediately on your player board and you put the houses out here where you took the tile from. You have 1 palace. And you can see right above it that it tells you it costs all 3 basic resources, so it's more
Yeah.
expensive than a regular building. When you build this, you place your house with your palace gray tile on the thing that you build,
Okay.
but you don't place the building on your 9 square grid. You just toss it away or place it on your palace space here. It's never going to provide you any resources, but it counts as 2 houses for scoring for the pyramid scoring or your ritual cards for completing sets and things like that.
Okay.
So it's two, a presence in whatever it is that you needed.
Just the forest meaning, right? Or whatever.
Or also yellow
but
regions.
yeah, wherever you built it.
Right,
yeah.
wherever you built it.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. So it's two of whatever it is, but it's never going to produce. And you only have one of those for the game. Again, you can build as many things as you can afford during the turn. Now, at the end of your turn, you've done all your capital actions, you've done all your builds. You now score 2 victory points immediately for everything on the board that you have that matches the bonus card for the round. There's always going to be one card in this space with the property middle part showing something. So if I managed to build, or had from previous rounds, villages, I score 2 points per village right now.
That are in the forest.
Well,
Nope.
Oh, just built.
just built.
Just
Neat.
period built. It's either going to be a region, a terrain, or a building type.
Okay.
And I score 2 points per whatever matches this card.
Right.
Then you take your turn and you score 2 points per whatever matches this. Then Lincoln
Okay.
takes his turn and the bottom.
And that changes every
That
round?
will change every round. So there will be 5 opportunities to get those mid-turn scorings.
Neat.
After I have done all my actions and scored possibly 2 victory points for everything that matches this, I'm now down a card because I've played 1 card and I have 4 in my hand instead of 5. It's different for different player counts. Now I get to choose one of these cards in the offering and take it. So now my hand is refilled to 5 cards, excuse me. At the end of the round, you're going to take a card and Lincoln's going to take a card.
Okay.
The leftover card becomes the new bonus
Neat,
card.
okay.
All right.
Then all the cards that we played this turn plus 1 off the deck become the new offering to fill in that row.
Okay.
So the cards sort of recycle. All the ones that we just played plus 1 random one will be available to draft at the end of the next round.
Interesting.
And the bonus card is the one that we didn't choose.
So
to
we'll
take
never
into our
have more
hand.
than 5.
Nope, but you'll always have 5 to choose.
Sure,
from.
that's good. I mean, I was wondering if we're going to have to struggle to
I did actually, when I first started reading the rules, I thought you might go from 5 to 4 down to 1, which would be interesting, but this gives you a lot of choice. You actually
It would be rough, especially at the end.
It would, yeah.
Depending, like, if things have not turned out how you had hoped.
That's everything but the end game scoring, most of which we already have an inkling of. 5 rounds ends the game. We just do 5 rounds of exactly what I just explained. The sacrifice track is right here. 9 for first place, 6 for second place, and 3 for third place. If you did not move out of the 0 spot, you can't get any of those points.
Okay.
But like I explained with Nikki, if we are tied here, then I am ahead of her and I get the 9 points and she gets the 6 and Lincoln gets the 3. That's just the points on the sacrifice track. Ritual cards, we already explained, you must have your disc on them to score the points, and the ones that we have chosen pay you for the sacrifice track, pay you for your leftover goods, and pay you for sets of the same type of building in the 3 terrain slots. Forest, hills, and plains. It doesn't matter what region they're in. So I could have my forest cornfield here and my hill cornfield here and my plains over there. Okay, those are the 3 ritual cards. And then pyramids are a big chunk of points. So again, there are 4 scoring tiles here, but we're only going to be able to choose 3 of them throughout the game. So one of these is going to go away. And we have 2 regions, we have forests, and we have cornfields. These are all places that you might be able to build a building and place your house on the map. So at the end of the game, we're going to look at the buildings that we've built and the pyramid pieces that we have. Let's just use our example like this. So this pyramid is scoring for forests. And let's say I have built 2 buildings in forests. I'm going to score 4 points. 2 buildings times 2 pieces. It's 1 point each for each thing. 2 points for this piece and 2 points for this piece. And let's say you built 5 buildings in forests and you're getting 5 points because you only have 1 piece, but you got 1 point for each building.
Okay.
Now, because that pyramid is completed, there's a bonus of 5 points per piece of pyramid.
Okay.
So you get 5 and I get 10 for completing the pyramid. That's another reason that building all your big pyramid pieces and say sniping a small pyramid like this is pretty big. Even if I didn't get a lot of cornfields, I get 5 points for that completed pyramid piece and nobody else got anything.
Okay.
Or, maybe you already put your big piece down here and, you got this and I completed the piece. But we're both getting 5 points here no matter what else we got from the cornfields. The 5 points is pretty big. So getting in on a completed pyramid is a big 5-point reward, whether or not you manage to maximize your however many points you got from the buildings. So that's pyramid scoring.
So if it's incomplete, like this one,
It's
there's
incomplete.
no points.
No, it still pays the houses out front
Okay.
here.
All
It
right.
just doesn't pay the 5-point bonuses
All
to
right.
each piece
Until the
that's
cap
incompleted.
is there.
Correct.
Okay.
If there is that's all the points. If there is a tie, the sacrifice track is the tiebreaker. Whoever is most farthest ahead on that
Sure.
wins the game. And there is no second tiebreaker. Well, there can't be because you would always have someone leading on the sacrifice track.
Right, because of the stacking.
Correct. That's all of Zapotec. Welcome to ancient Mesoamerica. There's no first player because we simultaneously choose
Play,
a card
yeah.
and then determine player order. So look at your 5 cards.
Oh, take your house back.
Thank you. I will take my house back. And decide what you're doing. Okay, everyone's chosen. We'll reveal. My number's 7.
21.
11?
All right, I will go first. I chose a stone icon. I think that was just like in my example. And it doesn't really matter which row or column I choose because I don't have any houses or buildings out there yet.
You will get that
but I will
stone.
get a stone. That's my income for the round. Capital actions are first. I can build. I can take trade. I don't have any gold. I can build pyramid levels. I don't have any priests. Seems like first turn's going to go pretty quick because we don't have any advanced stuff.
Right.
I'm just going over everything. Yeah, I can't build any rituals because I don't have any pyramids, and I can't sacrifice because I don't have any priests. Basically, your first round is going to be like build 1 building, maybe 2 if you're lucky.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not doing any capital actions. I will construct a house, and it has to be a cornfield, but it can be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to glance at my cards real quick to see what else I want to do here. I'm going to claim this cornfield. I'm going to spend a wood and a stone, which is always the cornfield cost, up on the top of my player board. Place this.
And you could do another house if you had
I could if I had
corn house.
Correct.
A corn
I don't
house.
have the goods for it, but yes, I could build another one.
Corn house.
I will cover this gold because I want to try and get a tile next turn. So I'm going to take a gold, and that's all my building.
And you can place it anywhere. It doesn't have anything to do with the placement of your resource, which is good
Right.
because if you know your hand.
The only constraint I'm under is that I must build cornfields.
Nice.
That's the end of my turn. I'm not scoring any points because I didn't build villages.
Right.
And I will get first choice of the new action cards out here. So I'm going to take this temple one here. And that's my turn. And Lincoln is next because his number is
Yeah.
next
Yep.
lowest.
Okay. Well, I get a wood,
Nice.
and I can build in the mountains.
Yeah.
Plains, hills, yes,
Yeah.
hills.
I will build. It's going to give me. When that pays, it gives me those resources.
That's right. That's what it'll produce.
Interesting. Okay, and then I guess it doesn't really matter about. Does region matter because of this? I guess in the
yes.
end.
Yes. Yes. And also, region can show up here, so it could also matter for the 2 VP at the end of turns.
Right. Okay. Well, I will build. I'll go over here and do that. That's going to give me
This one?
gold. Okay, yeah, gold's a good thing.
Wood and a gold,
Yep,
possibly.
Yep. And I'll put it there so it gives me gold, like Aaron did.
Yep.
Take a gold.
Pay your resources.
Yep. And that is these two.
Brick
no,
and
it's
wood.
these two. Okay. And then I will build. Boy, I hope something pays. The phrase that pays. And then I will build. Food is good. I don't have food. I'll do that. So I'll build one over here. They're both the same essentially. That's this wood and a stone. Means I'll be slow elsewhere. Okay. And then I put that.
Put it on the priest and get a priest right away. But I don't know if you want to just put
Yeah,
it somewhere
let's just do it.
else.
See why not?
Yeah, why not? And then I got a priest. Still need resources to do that, but that's exciting. Okay. Well, I will take the brown one that Aaron did there. Okay. Wait, I should look at those numbers. That 9 is tempting, but I think I'm gonna just do the brown one. Okay. And I want to get points for this, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Not because you built it this turn, but just because you own a village on the board.
Right.
You get 2 points.
And I am purple, or whatever color that is. Okay, Nikki P.
Purple-ish. Okay. I've got a region.
Magenta.
First, you take income.
Yay.
Did you take income?
Yes,
did. I took
you
it.
did.
Yes, you did. Okay, so you're
Stone.
choosing a stone row or column. It doesn't really matter. You just get stone.
Okay.
All right, and yes, you have a region. You're
I
going to
have
be
a
building over
region
here,
Over there.
but you can build what you like.
Oh, I know what I gotta do. I'm going to build here.
Okay. And that costs a wooden brick.
Wood and a brick. Wood and brick.
Wood and brick. Paid.
Okay.
Are you going to cover an advanced icon?
I am. I just, where do I want to go? do I want to worry about a priest right now, or do I want to worry about gold right now? I think gold right now is more
Yeah, because
important.
a priest needs corn to do
Yeah.
this one and gold to do this one. So you want corn? Yeah, I think corn's
Gold.
gold. That's what I meant. they're both
And-
yellow.
I cannot build anything else.
All right.
So I have one
But
house.
you do get 2 points for blue. Village, they're called villages. And choose yourself a card.
I think I'm doing this one. So that becomes the new.
Just stack it on top. It actually says to do that.
Oh, it doesn't
I'm
go.
not
I thought
sure.
you were saying something went over there or something.
Our discarded card.
Our used cards.
Look
too.
at that. That was a 3 that came out of the deck. If you wanted to go over there.
What? Oh.
Oh, the first.
And then
Okay.
4 new ones?
Nope.
No.
Oh, the
The
ones we
the
spent.
ones we've used face
Yep,
up, plus 1 new one.
Right. Not a lot of cards.
No.
But it's interesting because now I'm thinking to myself,
In fact,
now Aaron's going to probably
Right.
take that and we're going to be fighting over
but
here
it
the
depends
whole
who goes
game.
first.
Yeah.
right? maybe someone will play a low card just to get that green thing.
Yeah.
All right. I do also like this is actually the game timer
Yes.
here. That's rounds 3, 4, and 5. Those last cards there. That was round 1. It was
Wow.
pretty quick, but the
Okay.
next rounds might be a little longer. Choose your action card for round 2.
Choose wisely.
Nah, I never do that. Why
Choose
start
late.
now? And you can remember the bonus card here is going to pay you for things in forests, as if I already knew that. I already built in the forest.
Yeah.
I didn't, but I just got lucky.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's
We'll try
unfortunate.
that.
Okay. That'll work. Yes. Okay.
I was double checking. That's really what I wanted to do.
That's why I didn't
Oh,
flip. I
yeah.
was like thinking
I
about
like
it.
that
I don't
noise,
really
though.
It
have
is a good whip.
Whip.
22.
14.
18.
14 is first.
Okay.
Take your income.
Yep,
Decide a
I get-
row,
I
and
get
a
a
row or
stone.
column.
Stone. Oh wait, it's from this too, right?
Yes.
Oh no, it's not that. Oh no, I get that plus whatever else.
Correct.
Okay, cool, exciting.
Okay.
Exciting.
Is that the order? You do that first, and
And
then
and I'll do
that?
this column because
Okay.
it's got at least something there that gives me a corn.
Well, you're choosing either this or this. It's going to start with the stone
I'll
icon.
do a corn and I'll do a wood. Wood. Tremendous amounts of wood. Okay. Now I once again played the stone. I don't know if that was a good idea. So my first thing I will do is I'm going to sacrifice. What the heck?
Ooh, sacrificing.
And it's going to cost
Oh.
me the one little guy that I got already, my priest, and my one corn,
All right.
and I'll move up on the track 1.
And you are purple.
Magenta, yep.
And that's an immediate victory point.
Yay, I got a point. Or 3 points, right?
No,
oh, I see it. You
At
guys
the
are going
end,
there.
It
it's
is-
1
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Nice.
Right. It is at least 3 at the end of
I
the
just
game.
thought those were levels. I didn't realize those were points.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, they're not the greatest victory point sort of font or like symbol. They
Sure,
just,
sure. They're clear.
yeah.
And can you do as many of those, or do you just choose one capital action?
It's as many as you want.
Oh, wow.
You can even like,
So he could buy a resource now too, because he has
he has gold. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
But
and
it'll
th-
still fill in. We'll have 3 to choose from.
And then I'm going to spend 1 to buy one of these.
Trade tiles.
Yep. And I guess I'll take this one that gives me actually wood and a brick.
All right. Save the tile just in case,
Correct,
although we
yeah.
don't think we'll need it during our game.
Okay.
And that will
Do I
fill
flip
in
one
at
for you
the
guys?
end of your
Okay,
turn.
okay.
It's not real important.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to buy
Right.
it. And then I don't need these anymore. Then I'm going to construct. So I will build a house someplace. I can build again in the hills.
Go with what you know.
Yeah. I guess I will.
Well, this one right here, the end goal is same.
You
Thing
want
in-
different terrain.
Oh, different terrain.
He wants-
okay.
Yeah, that's the problem. Okay. It was what the card was.
He wants the
It's
same
funny too.
type of
I
building.
didn't think I'd be first either.
Yeah, I know. I didn't. I'm sure you didn't.
14. I'm like, I'm gonna be at least second, and then at best second. I will build, and I will build in, again, the hillside. I will do. I don't have any yellow. Well, I do have a yellow tile. I don't have a priest though. I could have done that this round. I will do. I want this one with the brick. So that's the only one I see on the board. Oh no, this one is brick too. But I can't build there. So I'll build this. It's going to be wood and a stone. That's over here. That one right there. Right there.
This?
Yep.
Okay.
Put that there. And I'll put it here. Cool. And I guess I could build another.
You could build a village if you
Yeah,
felt like
another
it.
village. I wonder if that. I mean, the problem is if I'm jumping ahead, I won't be building sets because there'll be now 4 buildings in the hillside.
Yes.
I think I'll hold on to it for the next round. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, and now he selects a card, and then he's
Yeah,
got nothing in the
I didn't
forest
build
because
in
you've
the
only
forest.
built in the hills.
I guess. Do I want the green one? It doesn't really. It's pretty cool though. I want to build elsewhere. What do I got? That was
Right.
that was my
You
hand.
probably
at the
don't want the
beginning.
stone
Yeah.
one again, the
Yeah.
hill
Well,
one.
the green. I mean, you just but
Choose
you
over
can
there.
build
Yeah, I think
anywhere
that's what I
in
need.
there.
Any
Yeah.
terrain, any
Yeah.
type, yes.
Okay.
And
That's
you
actually
don't-
Flip
really
that
good.
tile.
I
Yeah.
could use more of those.
And Nikki is next with 18. So
Okay.
first income, choose a wood.
A wood.
Probably that wood row that gives you more stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you get a wood, a brick, and a gold.
Here. Yeah. Sweet.
Okay. First, capital
Capital?
actions.
Capital. Well, I still don't have any corn, so I'm not going to sacrifice. I don't have a priest, so I can't place any of that kind of stuff.
But you can
But that-
gain them if you take the right trade tiles.
Exactly. So I will take the brick and the corn on the top row there. So I pay that, that, and I get a brick and a
You do
corn,
get a brick and a corn.
brick and a corn. I do have another gold. Can I buy another one from that top row?
No, it's one per row per turn.
Okay, so if I had 2, I could go to the second row if
Correct.
I wanted to. All
Those
right.
are cool too. 'Cause they
Yeah, I know.
convert.
I'm kind of jealous of those.
Yeah.
I want.
I want. That kind of changed. I didn't realize what I was going to get from the placement of a card, so it kind of changed what I was going to choose in the areas. I am going to build something.
You're building in forests. Oh, which
Oh, I
match is
know.
that? Oh.
I'm going to do forest, and I'm going to spend a wood and a stone, And I'm going to build here and take that one
Mm-hmm.
and put that on top of the corn and get a corn right now.
There you go, Nikki P.
Do I have, can I build, ooh, I can build that, and that might get me a priest. I'm gonna.
Now, just to remind you, I know you're not thinking of this yet.
Yes.
But once you start building, you have finished your capital actions.
Yes.
So you can't, like you placed and just got a priest, now you can't move up the sacrifice track or do a ritual this
Right,
turn.
right.
Well, she needs a priest anyway.
Well,
so.
but she just got one from placing that building.
I got a corn.
Or if you like, oh, okay. Or if you place and
No.
get your gold, you can't go back and buy a trade tile.
Right.
That's what they're preventing you from doing.
Right.
It's just sort of a general reminder. But
Okay.
You got another building to build?
I can, and I will, because I would like.
To go to Z Hotel.
I'm trying to prep for the next turn, so it can be something.
It looks to me like you
something
want to build a temple.
fantastic. I do want to build a temple, so that's a brick and a stone, and I got to build it in a forested area.
Mm-hmm.
Any of those have anything to do with like making sure you're in each region or
No,
something like
just
that?
remember there could be pyramids for these two bottom regions, not for this blue one up top.
Oh, right.
Oh, you could do it here too. This is stone if you need
Right.
stone.
That's what I'm trying to decide if that's here, here, or here I could build. If it made a difference, which one I chose to do.
Hey, a blue card. I didn't see one of those yet.
I'll go there.
It's very blue.
It is quite blue, yes.
Very blue card.
I'm going to place this guy on top of the priest, so I get a priest.
A priest.
Ta-da!
It looks like the board's made for 3 players with these little 3
It almost does with like, yeah.
Just these things sitting here undone. It's like, oh, hey, wait a second.
So I'm done building. So I have 2 houses
4
in
points.
that forested region, and I will pick a.
And then would you fill in that trade tile, please?
Mm-hmm.
I will pick this one. Done.
All right. I have a wood income, so I'm taking this
Stone.
wood
And a stone.
and a stone and a corn.
Stone corn.
Stone corn. I am going to take a trade tile for a capital action. Let's see, what can I build right now? I can already build 2 things, so I can take whatever I want. They all provide corn.
Corn's good. Get you on that track.
Not without a priest, though.
Oh, that's true. Sorry.
I mean, I'm just saving it up for the.
When
I
you
guess-
get to do it.
I guess I'll build something with a priest is what I'll do. So corn and let's see, stone. I've already got a stone. I'll take the middle one.
Okay, nope.
I'll take
The
wood.
wood one.
Yep.
So here's a
So you
wood
get a wood and a corn.
and a corn.
Wood and a corn. Wood and a corn. Can't take any other capital actions right now. I can only build in blue this turn, and I am going to build a temple for a stone and a brick.
Stone brick.
And whatever this one is, another cornfield for a wood and a stone.
They're the same over here if you want those.
Oh, they're the same.
Yes.
Then I'll keep
Brick
mine.
and- brick.
Keep my houses as neighbors.
Brick and corn. Brick and corn.
And that is all I can build. I have 3 houses in forest. Everything
Nice.
is in forest, so I'll go
Yeah.
with 6 with Nikki. And I will take.
Get ready to put my card back.
I'm going to take this stone card that Lincoln likes to use.
Well, that was the one I used last round.
That what you did. And I'll put this card back here.
Nikki, go ahead and put yours there.
And trade tile here. And that was round 2.
That's a good one there.
So,
It's
yeah,
a building
no,
stone. Building.
a
It was
building
like mine
tile,
that I
it's a
did, whatever it
building
gave me.
All right. Round 3 begins. We will choose our cards.
Yeah, there's more to think about already.
There is definitely more to think about now. Do I want that one?
then that'll get me.
I guess that's okay. Okay, is everybody?
Yep.
Flip.
Flip. 23.
27.
8.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. All right. Big income. I'm choosing this brick column.
Okay.
I get a brick.
Get a stone and a priest.
2 stone, 2 corn,
Okay.
and a brick and a priest.
Another brick. Is it another brick and a priest? Can't see.
Okay. I took the brick.
Yep.
I get the priest,
We really should do
2 stone, another brick, and 2 corn.
There we go.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. Now, what am I going to do? All right, I don't have any gold, so I can't buy
Happiness.
I can't buy trade. I can't trade with people. I can only buildy things. But I can build some of those. All right, I'm going to go up the sacrifice track.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer. But it will be good when you do have the gold to do that.
I know, that's pretty good. That's a good discount. Although, I might jump on the pyramid. I can place the first pyramid piece.
Do you have enough for that already?
Yeah. Oh, no.
wow.
Yeah, because it's just a priest plus the 3 basic resources.
Yeah.
Correct. No gold.
No gold.
Well, it helps you decide if you're going to be focusing on a region.
I mean, the bummer is I got a
Because
lot
when you
of...
place
the
it, you
bummer
pick
is
one
I
of
got...
these, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to be a little bit further along before you do that, or?
I mean, I sort of feel like all my stuff is in forest right now, so I kind of want to grab the
Yeah, then
forest
you
one.
should do the forest.
So I think I should. And you only get 1 base, so I'm going to do that. Let's see
Well,
how it
you
goes.
can be on another one too.
Yeah,
right?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
Right.
you're only starting one
Correct.
big one. So I'm doing that. There we go. We got a priest. I do like that the costs are all on the board here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
right there. Plus it's on your card.
It's easier
And I
to
got
think
all 3
about
of
it.
these. Yeah. So I'm just saving my corn for another day. My corn will last forever.
Well, it stores well.
Right.
Dry it out. Make some.
And then that's the only capital action I can do, but I
Mossy.
can build a temple, which costs a brick
And a stone.
and a stone. And I can build it anywhere,
In any of the.
but I'm going to build it in a forest. And I'm going to build
You don't
it...
want to do it in yellow? Oh, you can't. Duh. Sorry.
I can't, right. I'm constrained there. But I'm going to build it in a forest, because I'm getting a point for every forest
Correct.
right now.
Correct.
And I'm also going to build it in one of these regions, because there could eventually be pyramids. So I'm going to build this temple. And I already paid for it. And I'm going to... Do I cover that priest? I think I'll cover the priest.
And get a priest.
And get a priest. And that's the only thing I can build. I do have 2 cornfields. You'll notice that I could check either my board here or look here out here on
Right.
the board.
Okay.
So 4 points, please, for orange. And I will choose... the forest card. 27 is the highest number,
Yeah,
so
so
you're
it's
definitely not
Lincoln.
next.
Nope.
Okay. So I'm going to do this one, I guess. So it gives me a stone, a wood, and a brick, and 2 corn. And then I'm not going to do a capital action. I don't have any priests. So I will, or gold. So I will do construction, and I will build. I can build in the gold region. Well, I think I want to build a temple and get potentially getting priests. So I will spend a brick and a stone,
Yeah.
and build a temple here. And that will give me that if I ever get it. And then I will build a village, because it takes a village. And really should see what my cards have for me. Okay, and I will build a village here, wood and a brick. And I will build it here
Nice.
and put it here. Okay. That is my turn. Oh, and then I have 2 in yellow, so it gives me 4 points.
Okay, choose your card.
Oh,
Choose wisely.
so the red. What does the red allow us to do? You
can only build
You
temples.
can only build temples.
Only temples for wood and brick, brick and stone.
Brick and stone. I don't think I want that.
Might let you get into a region you can't easily get into, though.
Right. I do have a tiny bit of variety. Then I will take. Again, that would give me some variety, right? I'll do that. Okay.
All right.
Nikki P.
Nikki, for income, you get a wood.
I get a wood.
And are you choosing column or row?
I am going to do. I've been thinking this whole time. I'm gonna do.
And look what good it did you.
Nothing. Not a column.
And that's another.
That is
wood
a wood and
corn?
a corn.
Okay. Would you like to do any capital actions?
Yes, I would. I am going to buy the second one on the top row.
The one that gives you good stuff to build with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that gives me a stone and a brick.
And you do have a priest. Are you doing any other capital actions?
Sure am.
Hey!
I just, do I do that or do you do that?
Exactly.
Oh boy. Okay. I am going to build a piece of the pyramid. So that is a brick, a wood, a stone, and a priest. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Brace yourself.
Oh, riding along in the forest pyramid. I like it.
And then can I build anything with brick and wood? I can build that.
Does your card allow you to? Yes, it must
If
be
I
in
can
the green region.
I will do. How much brick do I have? I need something that gives me stone. I will do it here. These two go away. Here's my house in a cornfield. And that means I have 2 houses in cornfields.
Yes.
So 4 points for that. Because
And are you already covered all your symbols on the board?
Yeah, I did. I need to just put it somewhere.
You can give blue 2 points. She's done building for the turn.
Yeah, I can't do anything else. Add resources. Okay.
Take one of those 2 cards.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Thought I put my.
I know. I
in my
keep
stack.
looking. Mine keeps
I don't see it here either.
It disappears on the board a little bit. Yeah. Take one of your.
I'm trying to decide. I'll take that one.
Okay.
This one becomes next round's bonus. All right.
I'm kind of a hills guy on this, so I'll get some points for that this time.
Yeah, it's a nice one that lines up with what you've already been doing.
And then that needs to fill.
That does need to fill. All right. Only 2 rounds left, guys.
Yeah, it's over too soon.
Get your Zapotecs in gear. I know, it is over soon. It feels like you're not going to have enough time to... Oh, Lincoln's got his card chosen already.
I was thinking while you guys were doing it.
I have no idea.
I was like trying to make something happen.
I seriously have to all right, I know what I need to do. Now I have to figure out if I can do it. And it's not even that complex. It's just like, can I get one thing I need?
You haven't built any gold yet?
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It's not... Yeah.
Wow, they don't have any of those conversions. Of course they don't have any
conversions.
At least so far.
I want to refresh the board. I want to wash those tiles and choose from 6 new
ones.
It
only costs you 3 gold.
Yeah. Right, exactly. That would be typical. All right, let's see. What do I want to play? I could play those.
Tell me about it.
I know.
Tell you all your somethings and dreams.
I'm going to tell you
about it.
Shoot. Well, it's one of these 2 cards, but I don't know which. Oh, it could be one of that. It could be that. Stupid.
Yeah.
Only one way to get a priest, and I don't know if it would pay off at this turn because I'd be giving up so many possible resources. Because I didn't didn't place well on this, I think.
Well, I was just basing it what I had in my hand. I'm like, okay, I got a couple of these.
I think it is a base it on what you got in your hand kind of game. There's not much else you can do.
All right, let's try that. We're going to try it, see if it works out.
Yeah, I think I have to do that.
Ready to make the noise? 6.
10.
20.
Nikki's first.
Okay,
Here
brick.
comes a brick.
I'm going to get another brick and a priest.
All right.
A brick and priest.
A brick and priest.
Brick and priest.
Brick, brick, priest.
Have a capital action.
I'm going to have it. I'm going to move
Up the sacrifice
up
track?
2 up the sacrifice track.
Do you want to you should just do them all.
Well,
Maybe she's saving that coin
Okay.
for
I
something.
kind
know
of
what.
want to get the that's choosing resources. I kind of
Correct.
want to choose some more resources so I can build. So I will pay for that, which is a priest and 2 corn, and take a stone.
Give her a point.
Oh, sorry.
Take a stone.
And then I'm going to build. Right. I don't have wood. Oh, that was my problem. Okay.
Do you want to do the wood instead
Can I
of the...
take a wood instead of
yeah,
the
of course.
stone there?
That's
I knew I was going to flub
what
that.
you took.
There is a brick and a wood for a village
Yep.
that is going to go over here.
Okie dokie. You got it.
That's all I can do, so I'm done. I need
alright.
to draw something, but
Do you match any of these?
yes, I'm sorry. I just built there, and
And
that
that's
is
it.
my only one.
2 more for blue. Oh, I'm looking at my cards and I've already played what I'm playing. We'll wait till she takes her card.
It's left on the board. Curses. I will take this one.
Okay, Aaron?
All right, I'm taking my brick column again, even though it gets stuff I don't really need.
2 stone,
2
a
corn
priest,
and a brick.
and another brick. Yep.
And my basic brick from
Oh, I thought you already took
I
it.
said it, but I didn't take
Okay.
it. The brick from the top of the row. All right, so, I'm clearly taking a capital action. I'm going as far as I can up the sacrifice track.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spending 5 corn
3 points, right?
and a priest. Correct, thank you. 3 points.
Ooh.
A discount on trade tiles that I may never ever get to use.
You hit yourself backwards, Lincoln.
Okay.
No, good eye. His sleeves are messing with the game. And I get to choose 2 resources. Now, let's see. I'm building in plains this turn. Do I want to build everything? I guess I do. I'm going to take the things that build a village, which I don't have any of, and that's brick. And I could take 2 wood and build 2 villages.
Yeah, that's probably the one.
Yeah, you're right. You were silently rooting for me to
Well,
do that.
I
there,
mean,
weren't
you need to get gold, too.
But I could also build 3 buildings this turn if I take the other way. But I don't necessarily need 4 temples.
You need gold.
I know. But there's only 1 round left.
there's only one
I think I
round.
can
That's what I'm
actually
wondering.
do well foregoing gold and
Okay.
just go with this.
Sure.
So I don't, I'm not desperate. Although, again, you can't do everything.
Right.
But the only way I'm getting this 6 points is if I do build at least 1 village. I think I'm going to build 1 village. I'm not going to build 2. So I'm going to take a wood and a brick. I think that's okay. All right. I've got a priest and a corn. I don't have gold, so I can't place on a ritual yet. All right, so I'm building. I'm going to build a village. Everything I build is going in plains. There's 1 village here and 1 village there. Those are the villages I can build. What am I activating next turn? Probably that. I'm going to place it here with the one that gives me a corn. I'm going to build a temple. It must go in plains.
As you can plainly see.
Actually, I'm going to build 2 temples. They both must go in plains. There's no... And I'm just going to build the 2 temples down here in plains.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know if they're really getting me as much as... They're getting me resources, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to use them all next turn. Although... Oh, well, all right. I'll talk about it later. Let's see. I think I'm playing this next turn, so I'll build it here. But I'll play this just in case. I've done all my building. Do I have nothing in stone? Am I scoring no points for the bonus this turn? That is correct. I've built 0 buildings in stone.
Well, maybe you can fix that next
Well,
turn.
yes, but it doesn't help for this right now, unfortunately.
Right.
And I didn't buy any trade tiles. And let's see, do I want one of those cards?
But you have to take one.
I know. I'm just like, would I play it? I'm going to take this corn one. I don't know if I would play it, but it might work. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. I did wood. That gives me 2 wood, a stone and a brick, and 2 gold.
Yeah, nice. Did you take a corn?
And a corn. And
Now that we're getting towards the time in the game when 3 gold is a possibility that we might actually be able to spend, these are all explained in the rule book, of course, but I'll tell you what these tiles are that we have out here. This one changes the price for you to build cornfields to just 1 stone and not a wood. This is a permanent change, and it goes on your player board forever for when you build cornfields.
Yeesh, I thought it was a one-time deal.
No, pretty cool, right?
Okay.
This one is once per turn, but it lets you build in the yellow region for just a single stone building a house, and that lets you ignore whatever your action card says you were supposed to build at that turn.
Okay.
But it's just once per turn. And then this one lets you get your 2 bonus victory points for the end of the round scoring based on one of the cards that's in your hand instead of the card that's showing here for everybody else in the
That's
game.
nice.
I think that one's really
Okay.
cool because you could just be like, oh, I've got all these forests, boom, I've scored 8
Yeah.
or 10 points, right?
Yeah, okay.
If you've got the gold to maximize that one. So now that we have a possibility, those are the ones that are available
Cool.
to us. Yeah.
I don't have a lot of, I absolutely have no priests, so I will pay 1 gold to do this, I guess, to get a stone and a corn. A stone and a corn. And then I'll put that in a little pile. So I'll build a temple in that zone. I have 2 choices. So I'll spend a stone and a brick, and I will build this one with the hay.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's going to score this round?
It is. You might as well do that.
I'll do that one.
Sure.
And then I'll put that here, which gives me another corn, which I like.
Oh, wow, you didn't cover all those up right at the beginning.
No.
And then,
Give me put a house over here.
yep, I'm sorry, you were holding it for me.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
then,
I just covered one too. Yeah, you covered yours fast.
I think that is, oh wait, I have stone. Oh, I can build a,
You could build
yeah,
Remember
a
what you got to
cornfield if you
keep.
want.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try to build a pyramid next turn, and I will get it if I'm fortunate enough to be able to place in this row. So then I'll build a cornfield. Is there anything I specifically? I guess it doesn't matter.
Well-
yeah. Might as well do another stone.
Right,
What the
right,
heck?
sure.
Yep.
Take another 2 points
Yep,
right now.
Yep. So I'll put that stone and a wood, and here's the.
Now he really wants to build this pyramid.
No kidding.
And then I'll build
He's
that.
made it very valuable.
I'll build that, and then put that here. Might as well, because it's going to have to be one of those. And I believe that is my turn. My sleeve moved that around.
That was not bad.
Okay, and then I'll take a card. Well, what is good? Do I have? I'll do this, right? Because I want temples. I have a few temples.
Well, you're only getting 1 more round, so you probably already know which card you're going to play.
Yeah, I don't think this matters. Okay.
And you get 10 points because you have 5
Yay.
buildings
Oh
in
my
stone.
God, that's
I know.
insane.
That's the biggest one so far by far.
Well, I had that. I kept building stone there
Flip
for a
that
little
trade
while.
tile,
Not to
should
my
it
benefit
matter?
in some other ways.
And we can skip this because it's the last round. We're not going to be choosing cards for the last round.
Oh, yeah.
There is nothing to offer.
It's weird that they give you. I guess it's just the tracking, right? You put them out for whatever reason.
Yeah, just so you know.
Okay. Okay.
Although,
Well, let's put them out just for.
Let's put them out. I'm trying to think if there's any
I
reason
want to
that
know
you
what
would.
the other one was.
I guess you put them out. Maybe there's like a trade tile that would let you swap or something.
Sure, or there might be
score
some
from one of
benefit for
these.
having cards
So
left
you
over.
do it, and
Well,
you
you're
make
always
sure
gonna
that you
have
played 5 rounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not going to do that at the end of the game. There's no reason to fill your
Okay.
hand.
Oh, hey, this needs to go over there too, right? Oh no. What?
No.
Yeah.
The unchosen one was the bonus card.
That was
was
this
yours.
One. That was this one.
Thank you.
And then these
Oh,
stay.
they stack.
Right.
Here we
Okay.
go.
All right. Final card selection. You may already know what it is. Oh man,
I do not.
my number stinks, but I have to choose this card. Well, I could choose one of those.
Ugh.
Temples.
No.
Oh, Temples works for me. So that works. That gives me less.
Stupid cards.
I know, really, the cards are really like kind of constraining me. All right, I cannot take that card. There's really no reason to take, I really have to take that card. So that means, yeah, I guess I stick with my plan. Unfortunately, I can't branch out to do one more super cool thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know either.
I need the terrain on the other card I have and the
Yep, that's what I'm into.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly that situation.
22.
25.
And 16.
16 first.
Okay.
All right, your income
I'm
is
good at stone,
a stone,
a wood, a
wood.
brick, and a stone. And then 2 priests and a corn.
Ooh.
I'm going to need it. I'm
That's
in
a
trouble.
good
I'm in
income.
trouble.
That's a good income.
Okay. And then, I mean, I've built for these, you know, sillily, incorrectly, sort of. You know
I
what
mean, that's the whole game is like what
the orientation.
income pours
This is,
out.
yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
So I will then do the capital actions first. I'm going to build a pyramid. So I have the 3 goods, the 3 goods including the priest, plus the priest. To do that, I will build this here,
Sure.
and then pick the gold, which is where
Sure.
I built everything.
Not surprised.
And then,
Were you still trying to go for that?
no,
Bottom
I'm actually
6.
thinking I probably shouldn't spend. Well, what would it give me, right? Because I have, I definitely need to do this. I'm going to do this. This is another capital action. I'm not building anything yet. Then I'll spend the gold and the priest to be able to convert all these resources I have
Yeah,
that do nothing
that's a lot.
to this. And then I will judge whether I think I need to.
I think that might be a game winner. You're acting like it's not like.
Well,
it's
you know,
like
you
It doesn't
kind of want to
sound
do the
like-
best you can, but
The corn is 2 points each.
yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is 1 point apiece.
I
Would
think that's
benefit?
it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other benefit to doing anything
Yeah.
else. Unless I want to build. I don't think I want to build a. My choices are. Well, I can build over here. Does it make any? No, I don't think I.
Does it make a difference? That's the question.
No.
Well, I'm not doing this, which
Right.
is
Right.
We'll
Which
talk
is-
about what that
It
for
would've
me. What to, at the end of the
mattered.
discussion
then
after the fact.
Are you?
I don't think I build a temple.
Because you could get
No.
2 more
All you
points
can
on
build
it.
right now is a cornfield.
Yep, I'm fine. This is it.
All right.
It's
But you have built 2 temples, so give
yeah.
yourself 4 points.
4 points. Yep. Okay.
And we're not going to worry. You don't do cards at the last
Nope.
turn. Nikki is next. Your income
Here
is
we
a wood
go. It's a wood,
and
a brick, a gold, a stone,
and a
a corn. And then I need to analyze that.
all right. Analyze this. Analyze that.
I was thinking about those movies because
Yeah.
we watched the new Ghostbusters movie.
Oh, really?
And,
that
and he
trailer did not look very good.
I know, and Harold Ramis had directed those. I forgot he did.
Oh, that's
analyzed
right.
this and
Yeah,
that. I mean, I forgot, but the movie's okay. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's not the funny laugh right that I'd hoped it would be.
I analyzed this I saw in the theaters
Yeah,
20-some
okay.
years ago. It was okay. Exactly. I don't
mean,
think I ever saw
I
the
like,
second one.
I like some of his. I love Groundhog Day,
Oh.
and I like Multiplicity quite a bit, and I like what was Bedazzled? Is that the name of the one?
Mm-hmm.
And
the
funny
Liz
thing,
Hurley one? Did he do that?
yes, we liked. It's an okay movie, But there's an outtake that is phenomenal.
Yes.
Oh.
So instead of the president, where the president gets shot, he's like, oh, let me type in the code. So then what it is he's a rock star. And it's so good, but
It's
they said it
so
was so
good.
tonally wrong that they couldn't do it. And that's,
Right.
they put it as a hidden feature on the disc.
Oh, really?
And it's just great. It's
It's
really
really,
long and
really
it's just
good, though.
insane.
I'll have to look it up.
I think they were worried about it giving the film a rated R, and they didn't want it to be a rated R.
I don't think it'd be rated R, but it would definitely be a little harder edge. Anyway, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna build. I was hoping to move up the track or something, but it's just not gonna work out.
I wanted
so,
to too.
I am gonna
I think we all did.
build in this region. I'm gonna keep it to
The woods.
the
forest, sure.
So I believe I can build. Oh,
So no capital.
Wait, hold on. That was what I was trying to do. No. Yes. Because if I do, no, I have to pay 2. I don't have 2 gold. However, I do have a gold, and I should just take some stuff.
So this is only 1 point for each of these buildings because of what we did here?
Yes.
So yeah, it was worth it to keep these goods. It would be
Yeah.
spending 2 to convert to 1, right? Because this is worth 2 points to me.
Unless you built a temple, it'd be spending,
Right, but there's no temples.
spending 2 to go to 3.
I don't.
You're
I don't
right. There
have
are
those
no
goods,
temples. Oh, there's one.
Yeah.
But
it's
not in the
I don't
plains,
have
no.
I don't have the stuff to do.
Right.
Stupid priest.
Heresy.
I'm sorry, but
you guys
I
are
mean,
gonna
it
be
would have
sacrificed.
really done something neato if I had
Can you
been
build
able to
another
get
temple at least? You can
priest.
this round.
I need a priest.
No,
to build a temple.
just build one.
Oh, that.
Because this gives you points for doing that.
Yeah.
Sure. But I was going to stick
Another-
with the jungle area because I have a pyramid piece on the jungle
Yes.
area.
Oh, but you have to build in blue. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I was going to build here.
Aye.
But maybe it's better points to. That's just going to give me 4 points because I have another one here. I don't know. Anyway, I will spend a coin and I will take that first one that gives me stone and wood.
Okay.
So I need a stone.
traded.
I need a stone and a wood. I mean, I'm going to spend
Spend them. Yeah.
You are going to spend them pretty quickly.
right now. Okay. Let's build this cornfield here. So that is going to be a wood and a stone. Then I want to build this field here.
You mean
and
the, village?
The village.
Village,
So
mhm.
that's a brick and a wood. Whoever.
Are you building one more thing?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I will build that temple in the flatlands or whatever.
Plains.
Plains.
I believe. I was thinking about building that one, but
Oops.
go ahead.
You need that. You need that.
I need that.
And put that there.
And there's nothing I can do with just corn, so I am done.
And how many?
I
Temples
have
do you have? So
4 points.
one. Oops.
You can just look at your
They're,
board.
yeah, they're
remember?
on the board.
That's right.
There you go.
Yep.
That's easier.
It
Isn't
is easier. So yes, she got her 4 points. Okay. And refill the trade tile that I'm not going to buy on my
You
turn.
never know.
That's
Oh, no,
true.
you have gold.
I'm going to get 1 gold, but I need it for other stuff. So I have stone income. I'm doing my bottom row here. I get stone. I get a priest and a corn. I get one of everything. My income is 1 of everything. A priest, a corn, a gold, a brick, a stone,
Yeah.
and a wood. That's diversity for you, baby. Well, plus my 1 extra stone. Okay. So I have thought about literally almost every single thing I can do.
Every variable.
But I think my best score here is to build a pyramid. Mm-hmm. So that's a priest and 1 of every basic resource. And I'm going to top this one because that gives me 10 points.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it gives Nikki 5, but I get 10 for the
Yeah.
2 pieces in a completed pyramid.
Oh, stupid priests. I really wanted to top
I
that.
know you did.
I like the multicolor thing though. Although they look amazing, they stack up really well.
They do
Now,
stack nicely.
When they were the same color, it's like wow.
If I ritual this card, the same one as Lincoln did, I will get 7 points.
That's pretty good.
I think that's my best score, actually. And then just don't build anything, don't do anything else. I'm just checking, because I'm already in the lead on this track and no
Yep.
one else is moving. Do I have this?
You might.
But I'm not going to have 2 of them. But I might as well check. Let's see. I've got... actually, no, because I built nothing in the stones. So no. So at the most, I could finagle building 1 right now, but that would only get me 6 points. And this could only get me more than 5 if I moved up on this track and then did that, which I can't. So I'm going to place a ritual. A priest and a gold gets me 7 points. I'm done.
Nice. Okay.
But I also get 8 for my temples.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, it's
It
pretty
is
good.
huge.
I build nothing. The game is over.
Yep.
Yeah.
End game scoring.
Okay.
Sacrifice track. 9 for orange. 6 for blue is Nikki on the second space.
Yeah.
And 3 for Lincoln on the first space. Amazing. All right, rituals. Lincoln and I both place on the same space.
Right.
I got 7 as we just discussed on my final turn. Lincoln actually has 15 points worth of goods.
Yeah, but I only
the
get
card maxes at 12.
12, yep.
The cards all max at 12 or 18. We're going to discuss that in a second, actually. And pyramids. 1 point per level.
Yeah.
So you got, what, 7 for that,
Yep.
your yellow region pyramid.
Yep.
Nikki, you get, this is what, forests. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 houses in forest buildings. And I only have, I also have 4. So I get 8.
Okay.
And then Nikki gets 5 for a piece in a completed pyramid. And I get 10
Neat.
for 2 pieces in a completed
Okay.
pyramid. End of the game. I am the Zapotec of all Zapotecs.
Okay.
That's just a phrase I made up at the spur of the moment. And that's Zapotec. So, Lincoln, what did you think?
So you're going to start with me? Okay.
Sure, I mean, I
usually
asked,
start
so
with Nikki.
I usually just go across
I will
the
say
table.
that I misunderstood these cards, and they are hard to read.
I agree. There is tiny text and there is
Small iconography.
not
too.
great iconography on these ritual cards. So yeah, you
so
really
I
want to look
misunderstood
real
this one
closely at those.
for the longest time.
Right.
I
And
did
it's
too,
like-
and we read it 4 or 5 times.
The problem is I mean, I love the game. I think it's actually, I like how brief it is. There's a lot. I mean, of course, I want like 3 more rounds because it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
You know, you always want a little bit more to like once you get things rolling, and obviously you don't really have much choice. But I really like this. I think this is really cool. Like building it so that I basically had gotten. It wasn't entirely stone, but I had a lot of these cards with 3 stone in my hand at the beginning of the game. I think I had 4 of them, and then. 4 of the gold idols, and I think this one's been in my hand the whole time.
Yeah.
I never did the brick because I didn't really have it. It wasn't really going to be much for me. So you definitely should build towards that. So that's why I was over here. I'm like, well, I'm over here. I got all of these gold ones. At least it gives me some variety. But I misunderstood how the placement was. I was thinking it was different types of buildings when it's the same type of building in different terrains. And it's there. It's definitely there if you really look at it. And so I really kind of blew it and I misunderstood that. And so I had to rejigger, which was, I had so many resources, I'll go for that. And then I realized that it's only 12 instead of 18, which is the max. And there's a variety. It tells you right here, very large. It's just not so large here. But it's cool. I think the game's really neat. And the other thing is that I like the art, but I feel that it's kind of dusty and not so clear in some ways. I mean, I understand using clear fonts on cards, but this particular stuff right here where it's a dark center with a very, very light outline of gold, that's hard to read. I mean, it's really hard for me to read. I have to get pretty close to see that. I really should have just picked them up, but I thought I knew what you said. I'm like, okay, I got it.
I completely agree with you. And frankly, even the rule book was hard to read in a little bit of a low light room. It has this same, I have a lot more positive than I do negative to say about this game. But I think the art just sort of washes everything out and it's hard to read a lot of important information.
I actually think it looks great. I just feel it's tonally similar, sort of.
As soon as we looked at this ritual card, and we didn't go through every ritual card, so this is our first time playing. We don't know everyone by heart. But there are very similar ones. I'm going to show a couple right now. So they basically have
the one I was
every
shooting for?
derivation. Yeah. Here's 6 VP for 3 buildings with the same region and different terrain.
That was the one I was building for.
3 buildings with the same region and different type. 3 buildings with the same terrain and so there's literally every
Combination.
mutation of those different things. But could you tell at a glance which of those things this card is asking you to do? I'm thinking a lot of people know. There are equal signs and crossed out equal signs on each card.
I do need
that kind
new
of show
glasses too, though. I'm sure that would help.
I think these cards could be designed better, and I'm sorry that card was not as clear to any of us as it could have been.
It's fine. I mean, I think it's worth it. It was just, and I was able to zig, and make it, or zag since I already zigged. Zag and make it, so at least I did okay,
I'm surprised that there's no bonus for building all your houses. Like filling up your board, doesn't get you 5 victory points or something. But it's a nice, I appreciate how tight the game is. Like that 5th round is coming up real fast.
Well, if you did the one thing where you put this out, then you wouldn't be building that last build. You wouldn't be building that last building because it goes on a terrain type, on a type, and then you dump that. Right. So that was kind of interesting too.
I don't know if that, again, we haven't played a lot, but that doesn't seem much like it's worth it. It's going to get you a couple extra points if it matches this, and a couple extra points if it matches this pyramid tile, but it's not a lot. It's just a few extra points.
Right.
What do you think, Nikki P?
I really like the puzzly aspect of it. There's so many parts that you have to get to fit.
Well, and you got short time to do it.
And it's short. I love the speed of the game because I feel like I got some deep game playing in, but I'm not playing for 3 hours. I'm playing for,
we played
an hour or something.
Origins with Mike and Nick, and it had the same kind of thing. It accelerated, which I love that. I mean, I like it getting more and more like, oh my gosh, I got to figure out how to piece this together. But this has a similar feeling to that. Yeah. But I feel in a shorter game.
Yeah. As soon as you built this pyramid and you did this, I'm like, because my starting hand had a lot of jungle and had this guy. So I was going to do a pyramid with this guy.
Yes, this region down here.
Right, but then you did the jungle. I'm like, well, I have a lot of jungle too. I should probably just hop on that train.
Exactly, yeah.
But, so there's a lot of pivoting too, like Lincoln
There is
said.
a lot of pivoting and following what other people are doing,
I think
being
the
first
priests are
into
hard.
the thing.
Like, you actually were kind of built for it, but you didn't end up being able to do it. Because 3 priests would have been huge if you had the other things to make that work.
It was more than I could spend in a single turn.
Yeah.
But I hamstrung myself for gold.
They would have been 2 points. Sure. They should make them 3, but then you would have capped out at 12 anyway. Yeah. So.
But I got 2 gold the entire game. 1 from covering this thing and 1 from a building.
Right.
So you go heavy into one resource.
I got 3.
And you really cripple yourself on another
I thought
one.
for sure that there'd be more gold. So that was it. But there isn't necessarily a lot to do with it either, right?
No.
It's buying these and doing this.
And we did. I think the hand management is clever, where you're choosing what to do with this card.
And it just keeps.
It's got 3 different decisions on the card that you're having to deal with. This array that becomes the used cards becoming the array for the next turn is clever.
There's got to be a reason for them choosing this. Maybe. It doesn't match this though. I'm wondering why they chose instead of just making that solidly gold, right? The equal sign. It's a little. I mean, we actually have pretty good light in the studio, so I don't know how much. Obviously, better vision would be wonderful. I mean, can you see that, Nikki P?
Yeah. Look,
no,
this is all of them. They're all. None of these I can read at first glance.
Right. Well, I understand that now, right? So next time playing it, it'd be cool. And I mean, this would be probably like a 60-minute game. You know what I mean?
That's about what it should be.
Once you got it together.
Here's the thing, in my opinion, these are out for the whole table to see. They should be bigger cards.
Yes.
This is totally fine because it's in your hand and you're looking at it.
Yeah, it's just production. They make this out of one. It's like they punch a whole board of them.
This is a good production. Look,
these are great plastic pieces.
I'm not saying they need to be this size.
That's what I thought they were going to be when I read the rules.
They could, when you say production-wise, they could have made them this and those normal playing card.
I mean,
size.
These guys make nice-looking games, so
sure.
I think that's a tiny nit to pick ultimately.
It is.
Once you understand what you're dealing with, right? Aaron described them correctly as. It's just my brain just flicked it, I think, a little bit later, right?
And with 3 different variables in the card, it's really easy to swap something around, especially on your first play. I do want to mention we all played with the basic board here that comes in the box, where our resource rows and icons are all the same, but we also have, these are available in the BGG store, alternate start cards where the players have different layouts. You have different resources and different, actually it looks like the icons.
It's basically just the resources in different positions, I
right,
believe.
and these icons that you cover for your
Yeah.
bonus
Are
resources.
they different? Oh,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are different layouts.
'Cause-
So you get a sort
yeah.
of set of different player boards for your
That's cool.
slightly advanced second, third, fourth games.
Yeah, that's interesting. So
Yeah.
everybody would have a different board. I mean,
yeah.
is it? I
They
guess you're
just-
probably choosing to do that, right? You're gonna we're gonna play asymmetric boards.
Right, asymmetric boards.
Yeah.
It
Interesting.
doesn't change much except the placement of your houses.
Right, which
and,
is kind of cool
and
because
your
I would,
income actions.
I would looked on the other side to see if they had something on the back side, which the art
Just
is great
cool
back there
art.
too. Yeah. I like the idea of potentially rearranging this slightly. I mean, I went for the gusto in the beginning and did the gold and the priest.
And Nikki went for all three right
I
away.
covered them all.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't think I did this till near the end.
Yeah.
And which is cool. I mean, it did this for me, right? It would have been fun to go up that track a little bit more.
I'm
It's expensive
surprised-
to do that too, though. There's a lot of priest requirements.
I'm surprised how
you didn't go
little-
more with all the priests that you were building up to actually be able to have.
I thought we were all going to get further up this track, and I thought we were all going to buy 2 and 3
Yes.
level trade cards, but we just didn't have enough resources to do it. I'm surprised how little.
Well, it does seem
know.
gold is hard to get.
It is. It's all of our first game. Maybe we built way too many buildings.
Yeah.
Maybe we did this
Well,
too
like
much.
I said,
and
I
should
was
have
kind
done
of
all this
paranoid that I
stuff.
jumped the gun. I did okay though.
More,
the second round,
know.
I think I was able to build 2 again. Oh no, I skipped it maybe and then did 2 the next round.
We don't know what we're doing. We're
No,
honestly just
well,
we're
I
just
don't
trying
know
to play the
I
game.
don't know that there's an optimum. You probably just have to be able to deal with the stuff as it changes.
Yes.
If you can, like what comes to you. Again, I don't know what Nikki's hand was like. You said that you had a bunch of the blue cards.
I did.
And I had a bunch of the gold. What were your cards
I had
like?
a bunch of green.
Oh wow. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I had.
Did you shuffle these cards?
I swear I did. I did not want 3 out of 5 blue region in the first hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was weird. So I had 4 out of 5. And,
Oh, wow.
And that was why I was like, huh. And like I said, I had three stone, I think, from those.
Wow.
I definitely had 3 stone in my hand, and I didn't. So there you go. I think this is the one. This was the one different one, and I never used it. And it might have changed if I'd done something differently. Based on, I just felt I got so much stone. I really need to focus on the stone track. Stone
It's
ones.
nice that you can place the buildings wherever you want on your map,
Sure.
because you can lay them and then play into what's in your hand. You know?
Exactly.
I've got only wood
I don't-
cards in my hand.
I don't think it's
so-
necessarily
No.
bad that I had similar cards, right?
No.
Because it's definitely good. I was able to keep getting those resources, and mostly what I would need to build. The one thing I was hoping to get more of was to be able to do the temple. To build these and potentially go here, right? I thought maybe I would get to do that, but I didn't really have it. I didn't have it set up for a bunch of priests until the last round. I
Right.
built one more, and it would have been cool to build one additional one, because then I could have probably done one more thing that might have been beneficial slightly. But I mean, you're like 10 points ahead of me, actually not 11 points. So I couldn't have caught up, but
Well, if you were able, if that card didn't have the cap of 12 on it, you would have been up 5 more
He would have
points
been up a little
or
bit
whatever.
more.
well, no,
but
I think it just
3
additional
more,
3.
but still.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a big score for me. That was
Yeah.
my best end game move.
That's
for sure.
fantastic, though, being able to do that, right?
Yeah.
To have. I think that's actually kind of cool. I wanted to jump on that bandwagon, but notice how much I have.
Yeah.
I only had one
One.
in the green. I'm like, well, there's no
Right.
point to even try to do that. And it would have been just 5 points for each of us, right? But it would have been a completed pyramid.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So in fact,
I like that, though. I
I do
that.
too.
It encourages you to
it
do
encourages you to finish.
it.
them.
You helped
Mhm.
Nikki out, but at the same time, it gave you an additional 5 points
Yeah.
that you could. It was your best choice at the end of the
Oh,
game,
it absolutely
right? Yeah.
was. Yeah.
Your best use of the priest. You only had one. So.
I had 2. I also
Yeah, he had 2.
I also got the 7 off of this.
That's
for my
right,
second
right.
one.
You were saying gold was important, but I think it's the priests.
Oh, I agree.
I feel like I finally got.
But you need them
They
for
do.
this. You need them to do
Priest.
this.
You need priests for
priest
3 of the
this,
4.
This and this.
Actually,
But I'm saying you need gold for this as well.
Yeah.
Gold is like
Yeah,
not
but
inconsequential.
it
And these would have been
isn't, but-
fantastic if we could have just gotten to them. You
Yes.
actually just got to the second level, the round or 2 back, that you could have done that
got
for
the
one
cheap,
for one
the
coin.
cheap, the cheap
I don't
cards in it,
know. I
that'd
mean,
be
that's
great.
just conversion.
But you really
this
already
is actually
need-
pretty great.
you need your gold income set up early, and I just
Wow, we
didn't
should
have
look at what
those
they
buildings.
actually offer. I mean, these
Well,
are
those are
obviously
all
going to be
resources, yeah.
similar.
I mean, and these are all going to be converting into two of something. Yeah.
Nice.
It's the 3 ones that are the big things, right? They're going to give you a building
Oh, yeah,
discount.
this is the one I would have liked to have had.
Yeah, because that provides priests, and I was looking for a tile that would give me some gold, but it never came up. But the level 3 ones are big, like building free stuff in green, building cheap
Yeah.
stuff in blue, permanent discounts on villages.
That's just one wood to do that?
Yes,
Wow.
once per round.
Right.
An immediate
Oh my
one-time disc to a ritual card.
That's fantastic.
Just immediately.
I think we
Yeah.
No, that was here, so it's the same thing.
It's the
the
same
same
with that.
thing.
We were not getting here.
No.
It's not
No,
even
we
a
weren't.
chance.
And
I
here's-
I thought about it, but I
look at
didn't
that.
actually have. That was what the corn was for,
Oh,
right?
corn.
2 corn for 4 steps up on the track on
Hey.
sacrifice. So there's some
Wow, I wanna
really
see
big
more of those.
powers on.
Yeah, I wanna see some
but
more
we never
different-
had 3 gold that we were
I
going to
know.
spend
You,
on
you
that.
didn't
That's a
talk about
lot.
this. You didn't explain these until
Until-
round 4.
I know,
think.
'cause
yeah, we didn't have gold.
You were the only one who even got close to 3 gold, and I never did. So, yeah.
I did it once. I
You
did
really,
that action once.
you can. I like that you can pivot in this game. You can be like, oh, I need a priest, so I'm going to plan for one next turn and build a temple.
Well,
But
I mean, I had
you're
to
never
do that,
locked
right?
out.
I planned for 2 just
You're
to be able
not
to build
locked
that
out of
and
a
do-
route
do this.
permanently.
Yeah, I want to actually try to get. I mean, that's the thing. This is a quick enough game that you can actually jump into it and, put the. Okay, I'm going to try to get for money this round, right?
Right.
And then hopefully get to these. The problem is more than one person. You're probably only going to see maybe 3 or 4. I mean,
Yeah,
4
oh,
or
yeah.
5,
Yeah.
right? Because it's not going to. You were saying that you would like to wipe the board.
Yes.
It's
Let me
look
see
at all
some
the
fresh
these.
ones out there.
That would be interesting as well. But as I said, I think I said 3 gold. So but that would be cool. We'd put 9 new tiles out there.
Well, maybe we'll throw that into an expansion.
It'll
Send
just be
send 'em
our.
some
It'll just be
suggestions.
our at our house,
house
rule.
rule, yeah.
Except you never had I had 3 gold total. You had.
I had 2 for the entire game. Yeah.
Okay, and Nikki.
I never had 3 all at once.
Right.
Yeah. One of these this one I had for a lot of the game. Yeah, it would have been my first, second, or third build. One of these was at the end of the game, but yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well, thanks for teaching us, Aaron.
Thanks for playing.
Cool. And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to our channel. If you click on the bell, you get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.